was going to write this on my tablet, but it broke, so. As Grady told me to imagine him naked if I got nervous. So. All right, okay. And I'd like to say something I prepared tonight. Hello. How about that right in? You guys may not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack. When I started medical school, I knew Khalil Saeed was one of my own. And my wolf pack grew by one. So there were two of us in the pack. I was alone in the first pack, and then Khalil joined in later.
Oh my gosh.
4 years ago, when I met all of you, I thought, wait a second, could it be? And now I know for sure. I just added 165 people to my wolf pack. Wolves running around the country together in Lawrence tonight looking for champagne and diplomas. So I make a toast to the legendary class of SOM 10. We'll use glasses later, sorry. Yeah. It is with great honor that I stand before you to deliver our final speech as a class. I certainly can't speak for everyone, but these past 4 years have been the best 4 years I've ever known. We began together in July 2006, and now we leave together in June 2010. To spread the proverbial seed of KUMC across the nation. But then, and now, between then and now, we've gained many, including one to the Baldaceros just a month ago. And we've lost too many. But through all the ups and downs of medical school, I knew I could count on any number of people to join me for a drink at Jaywalkers, or for a night of never-ending karaoke if times got too tough. I tried to think of what I could say to show, mostly to my parents, that I learned something in medical school. I realized words would never be enough to really embody how much I've grown. So I started to think of things I could demonstrate on stage in 5.5 minutes. That's what she said. I thought I could deliver a baby. But Sarah unvolunteered when Holland came out. I thought I could perform a circumcision. But then I thought this is a big room and I wouldn't want to embarrass Mike Hagan in front of everyone. I thought an incision and drainage, EGD, pap smear, DRE. But I know you wanted a real show, right? I know that nothing I could do on stage tonight would be good enough to show just how big of an impact you all have had on me. And how much I love being part of School of Medicine 2010. So I suppose I'll settle for words. But I brought gloves and lube if anybody wants a DRE out. Today is the culmination of, for most of us, 20 straight years of school. Suddenly we will be getting paid, and we get to start paying back. But more than that, suddenly we will not be surrounded by classmates. Those classmates from yesterday turn into colleagues of tomorrow. Some of us are going to tiny programs with 4 other residents. Some are going to huge places with 40 residents in our program. But regardless of where you will go, it will be very different than the lives we've led for the past 4 years. As I think back on this time, the things I remember most aren't patients or cool medicine or studying. I remember you all. I probably won't remember the second lecture from Cardio Pulm. I probably won't remember being on 24-hour OB call. I probably won't remember Swingin' Sam. I might remember Swingin' Sam. But I know I will remember how SOM 2010 is undefeated in both basketball and football. I will remember Stash for Cash, my stupid white coat picture where I'm being blinded by the sun, house parties, J-Doc, and cocktail parties. I will remember Scott Pauley forcing me to walk home from Westport on a gouty foot, and me not being able to argue against it. I remember our spoof video. I dare say the best thing I have or ever will create. Sorry, Barbara, our kids are going to be pasty, fat, unathletic. I will remember Josh Bolt riding a tricycle. I will remember the Yoon 2000 weddings. So many weddings. I will remember Kyle and I dressing up as one of our professors for Halloween. I will remember grand affairs. One where my fiance kissed someone else's wife. I won't name names. One where I displayed my acting prowess in 2001: A Space Odyssey. And one where I just could not stop saying the F word to Dr. Meyer. In other words, I will remember you all. Yes, I remember mud piles and Winter's formula. Expected PCO2 was 1.5 times bicarbonate plus 8, plus or minus 2. But those things will be reinforced over and over again. You all are a one-time shot, and I, for one, have tried to take advantage of that as much as I possibly could. Among the great things that have happened to me these past 4 years, by far the best thing has been knowing all of you. Without you, I would not know my future wife, I would not be heading to Seattle, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't even be graduating now. Sir Edmund Hillary said it best as he stepped down from his sojourn up Everest, and I quote, "It is often said that the journey is the reward, but I beg to differ. When I finished my journey and stood aloft the world, I looked down and saw only the faces of my friends, lifting me to such great heights. It is not the journey, nor the end of the journey that is the reward. Rather, it is your companions on that path that constitute the greatest treasure of all." All right, he didn't really say that. I made that up. But the idea
Oh my gosh.
You changed my life, and for that I thank you. You are the most wonderful group of people I've ever been associated with, and I can only hope my fellow residents can be half the class you are. Unfortunately, all I've got to work with are my words, and they can't express how much I love being a part of SOM 2010 accurately, but they'll have to do. As a parting thought, I'd like to leave you with another quote, this time from possibly the most famous doctor of all, and I quote, "Well, I'm peeping, and I'm creeping, and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught because my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt, so sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt." It's Dr. Dre. Wise words for worried times. So, which brings me to the end of my speech, and I just hope you remember one thing. Whether you're a dermatologist performing laser hair removal on Shane, and delivering today and Kyle's 15th child, or a plastic surgeon redoing Jeff's nose, remember that you went to KU, and even if you're a wildcat at heart, we are all Jayhawks for life. Barbara and I will always have an open room in our house for anyone who would like a taste of Seattle. Thank you. I love you guys. Congratulations.